fellow collectors, Shuki here with a review of the Lupinranger vs. Patranger VS Vehicle Series DX Cyclone Dial Fighter. So this is our first auxiliary dial fighter with a cool lime green dual-bladed helicopter thingy, and I like it quite a bit. It's pretty neat. So you got all the cool pictures up on the front of the box, Cyclone Dial Fighter on the side, all the functions on the back, and to show off the Trigger Machine Biker, which we'll take a look at next. Was released alongside this. You have Lupin Kaiser Cyclone up on top here. There's the attack mode and all the cool functions on the side as well. This was released in March 2018 for about 1,500 yen or so, give or take, depending on when and where you picked it up. So about 12 bucks or so US dollars. Very affordable. I appreciate that greatly, Bandai. I very much appreciate that greatly. $12 for not only a collectible gimmick, but a mecha piece as well is super cool. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this open and take a look. And here is the Cyclone Dial Fighter. And I love this one quite a bit. It's pretty neat. It's an interesting concept for a helicopter mecha. We haven't really gotten one in this kind of color before, and that's really neat. It reminds me, color scheme wise, it reminds me a lot of like the first Transformers movie, Ratchet, and I guess the subsequent movies, because he didn't really change much, but it reminds me a bit of that, and I like Ratchet, so I dig that. But it's a cool color that we don't get all too often with Sentai Mech, so I like that a lot. In terms of functionality, it does have the two spinning rotors. The bottom one, blades? Rotors? I don't know. The bottom one spins very, very well. The top one, not so much. It does like getting stuck up here a lot, so it slows down a lot quicker, and it just is a little bit tighter in the spinning joint than the bottom one is. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but other than that, there's no like back rotors or anything like that. There's no other movement or anything, but pretty cool nonetheless. You have the dial right here, and there is the rail for the VS changer, and this is number 25 in the VS changer sound database. There is the port right there. So to switch it into attack mode, spin the dial. That will all kind of pop open, and then just fling these to the side, and now you have the helicopter kind of coming in, going brrr, and using its blades to tear through things. It's like a double pizza cutter, so it's kind of like a one-up of the yellow dial fighter, but I don't think it's going to cut pizza as good as the yellow dial fighter. I still want my yellow dial fighter pizza cutter, but that's me. But still really cool, and this is of course going to be the ARM mode for Lupin Kaiser Cyclone as well. But before that, we need to take a look at the functionality with the VS changer. So back to basic mode right here. Let's bring that in and take a look.
Kaitou Boost!
That was a really cool jingle. I like that a lot. Not a huge fan of the attack noise. It kind of sounds like a weird cat or something instead of a helicopter. But hey. Oh, the attack noise changed. That's pretty cool. Again, I wish the noise was cooler, but hey. Well, that's kind of cool. Gives you an alternate attack noise. Neat. So that's not as exciting as it could be, but I do like the air horn, Cyclone. But back to the attack noise there. So that is it for the VS changer and the Cyclone Dial Fighter. So we'll go ahead and move that out of the way. But we have summoned the Cyclone Dial Fighter, so we are good to go. Let's go ahead and switch it back into the attack mode, aka the limb mode, and bring in Lupin Kaiser. And there he is. So, of course, you can detach blue and put it on like this if you want to. But the formation in the show is meant to detach yellow. And then you're going to take the arm and just attach it just like that. It's a very weird arm, and my light is making that very washed out. But it's a very weird arm. It's really, like, long, I guess, or wide. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for here, but it just looks really strange. But I don't know. It doesn't have a joint like the other ones, so it looks a little bit strange in that regard as well. But these spin, and then cyclones happen, hence the Cyclone Dial Fighter, even though they're more like tornadoes, I think. But I don't know classifications of tornadoes and cyclones. But there you go. That is Lupin Kaiser Cyclone. I like the color scheme a lot. The red and the blue and the lime green. I dig it. There you go. That's all there is to it. So that about does it for the Cyclone Dial Fighter. And it's a nice little entry into the Dial Fighter collection. It's a nice start to the auxiliary line. We got a lot of cool ones on the horizon as well that look pretty neat. So I like this line a lot. I think they're really fun. Lots of mix and match opportunities as well, much like Kyuranger did, but just not as huge of a line yet. I stress the yet, you never know. But really cool. It does make a weird arm, but I don't know. I think the originality behind it is what I like more than anything. So pretty cool. I dig it a lot. And at only 1,500 yen base price, that's pretty good, in my humble opinion. So that about does it for this review. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care, and have a great one. Bye. I'd like to thank Joey, Mr. Mike, Josh, VZ17, and all my fans who support me on Patreon.